as Gaeton already said, the snapshot report doesn't have the much of the contents of the PB industry trends. But today I'd like to give you the status of the PB industry situation and trends of the demand, supply, and manufacturing capacity, and also the situation by country. And as Gaeton said, I'd like to pick up some of the policies affecting local production and give you some latest issues of the tariffs, duties affecting also the PB production basis. Then I give you the evolution of the price development. Then I like to give you some of the latest PB technologies trend. And most of the contents are based on my company's survey. And at this time, still the situation of the last year, our study is underway, and most of the details give here will be published in trend report in October. So this might be the preview of the trends report 2025. So this is a kind of the summary, but here is the PB industry highlights of the last year. With our analysis, the production capacity of the PB modules now reached more than 1.5 terawatt. So we have enough production capacity for the coming terawatt annual market. And in 2024, the production capacity in India and the US increased. And we saw the progress of the local supply chains outside of China. Due to the supply-demand gap, the price of the PB modules fallen below 10 cents per watt, especially after May 2024. And now the Chinese government is trying to control the oversupply issues. And most of the major Chinese producers are now facing very difficult time with the very thin margins. But anyway, the PB manufacturers made effort to improve the efficiency or output of the PB products. And last year, the TOPCon became the mainstream products, and still the efforts to reduce costs are continuing. So this chart summarizes the demand and supply and production capacity. The blue bar shows the installation capacity, and the red bar, this is still preliminary number, but last year, the global PB module production is over 700 gigawatt. And as I said, now the production manufacturing capacity is around 1.5 terawatt. And actually inside in China, capacity enhancement slowing down, but the USA and India increased the capacity. But still the demand supply gap is continuing in this year. And next slide shows the PB supply chain and share by the country. These pie charts are from the trends report published in last year. And we are now conducting the primary survey with our partner companies and partner associates in USA, Europe, India, China, and Chinese Taipei, as well as South Korea. And the result will be published in Trends Report published in this October. And among the supply chain, only I can show today is the PV module production share. Chinese share decreased to 80% last year. This is due to the increase of the production capacity in India and China. And you can see the many Southeast, sorry, the font is too small, but the many Southeast Asian countries are visible in this chart, especially Malaysia or Thailand and Vietnam. These countries are providing the PV modules to the mainly United States because of the US tariffs, and the production bases are affected by the local policies and also the trade conflict as well. I give you the explanation, focusing especially on the USA and India. This is the flow of the shipment. In case of the Europe, not full year, but the China or India, US statistics is the full year shipment trends. And you can see the, in case of US, top 5 exporting countries are Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, Malaysia, and India. The almost very small amount is imported from China in case of the PV modules. Because the US has duties, anti-dumping duties or safeguard duties or several kinds of the duties imposing to the Chinese products. And now India has enough capacity to import the outside of the India, so now India becomes a number 5th country of the US imports. And in addition to the duties, also the support measures for the domestic or local PV production gives the impact of the production basis. Especially the US and India, they have the incentives for the production. In case of the US, the Inflation Reduction Act, with this act, the many projects ongoing, and some of the factory already started the production in US. I think someone asked the impact of the Trump administration. I'll give you the later about that. And also in India, the PLI program quite successful to increase their manufacturing capacity. And also the India and has a qualification program for the domestic products. This works, I think, this is very helpful to establish the local supply chain as well, in addition to their basic custom duties. And here is the summary map of the duties. But this time, I have no time to explain all the details, so I'd like to focusing on the US cases. Now, United States has different kinds of duties. and mainly targeting for the Chinese product. If we combine all the duties and at now the reciprocal tariff is just announced, it's very difficult to import Chinese products to the United States. That's the reason the Southeast Asian countries mainly imports the PB modules to the US. But actually, the last year, the Department of the Commerce conducted a survey for the anti-dumping and countervailing duties. And now they announced the preliminary duties for those Cambodia, Malaysia, or Thailand or the Vietnamese products. And if reciprocal tariff will be implemented, their duty is sometimes more than doubled. And because of this, the production basis of these countries may shift to the different areas. And among the US importers, India, now their tariff is only 14%. And even though the reciprocal tariff will be applied, in comparison with China or other countries, the India's tariff could be low. So India may increase the imports to US. But because of the Inflation Reduction Act, some companies are now focusing on the production in USA. And even though the solar cell or wafer production capacity is quite low, now some companies started to plan the entire product supply chain in US. But I think if the very heavy tariffs will be imported to Chinese products, that may affect the plan for the US, because at now the wafer are dominated by Chinese companies. Also, the equipment to produce PV modules or solar cells are dominated by Chinese companies. So this situation may affect the future plan for the production basis, but we need to see. And someone already questioned about the Trump administration's impact to the PV market. This map shows the map of the manufacturing factories related to the PV systems. And if I flag the pro-Republican states, we can easily find that those factories are running or already operating in the pro-Republican states. And also he is quite giving the pressure for the domestic production. So I think because of the Republican also promote the job creation, the impact could be very low for the manufacturing. Then I'd like to give you some status in India. India also promote local manufacturing, and they have the incentives for the production also they have make a barrier for the approved list of models and manufacturing. All the listed PV modules are now made in India, and also they impose the basic custom duty and the anti-dumping duty and the CVDs for some products. And last year, already they have the module capacity more than 60 gigawatt per year. It's more than double of the Indian domestic demand. So now India became one of the importer to the United States. And by 2030, the Indian companies now are planning to establish the entire value chain of the PV. So, but still, if we compare the Chinese manufacturing PV module capacity with the India or US capacity, still I think domination of the China will continue. Now I'd like to go to the price trend. This chart is published by International Energy Agency in January 2024. Their outlook of the average module prices quite conservative. And in 2024, the PV module price goes below 10 cents per US. So the progress of the industry is faster than the IEA International Energy Agency expected. And one of the reasons is the price down of the polysilicon in 2024. And the background of the price reduction of the polysilicon, you can see the growth of the production capacity. And also the mainly Chinese companies, module suppliers or solar cell suppliers made efforts to reduce the silicon consumption for the PV. The last year, our estimation, the polysilicon consumption per watt is close to 2 grams. These efforts and also the supply capacity that contributed to the price of the polysilicon. And here I'd like to show the price trend of the wafer and the solar cells. We have now different size of the wafers. The wafers price remains very low level, but recently we saw the real growth because in Chinese market there was a rush. There is now the installation rush is ongoing because of the Chinese government's policy to change the by in this May. And then the end user product, the trends of the spot price of the PV modules shown here, and you saw the price level is still less than 10 cents per watt. I started my study of the PV in 2000. I couldn't expect such a low price level at that time. But anyway, the current supply and price demand gap, and also the progress of the technology that contributed to this level. But at now, the major manufacturers are facing very difficult time while shipping volume increased. Here, I show the PB module shipment by top 10 suppliers. If we compare the shipment volume from the previous year, now Jinko Solar, they are shipping close to the 100 gigawatt. And most of the company increased the shipping in last year. But because of the very low price trend, their profit or EBIT low, they experienced very minus last year. The situation is a little bit different from company by company, but this situation that makes very difficult to for their PV moduling manufacturing business. So some companies like Torina or Jinko Solar, now they are focusing a little bit shifting to the storage batteries, and maybe the tier 2 players may need to disappear from the market. But the Chinese government is also taking the measures against these trends. Last year in November, the Ministry of Industry and Information Technology of China, they announced the new requirement of the PV manufacturing industry. They set the quite high level of the requirement for the module efficiency or electricity consumption to enter or to enhance the capacity. And also the Chinese Industry Association, they try to improve the very fierce competition situation. Because in some of the bidding tender, the Chinese PV module prices are lower than the production cost. So the Industry Association disclosed the cost of the PV module price and also requested that they need to consider for the transportation cost for the bidding prices. And I think also the Chinese major manufacturers reduce the operation ratio, so they try to make the more healthier situation at now. Okay, now I'd like to move to the technology trends. And this charts in the trends report last year. I added preliminary data for the 2024. This shows the technology of the PV module in the market. The thin film, mainly the cadmium telluride thin film PV module by First Solar, the share is only 2%. The crystalline silicon dominated the market as well as the last year. And then now the TOPCon became the mainstream product. And I'd like to show the why crystalline silicon dominates the market. Here you can see the crystalline silicon PV. The efficiency is high, and the gaps between the commercial efficiency and the research level solar cell is quite close. But in case of the thin film, including perovskite or tandem PV, still the gaps of the research and development level and commercial products wider than crystalline silicon. And of course, the scale of the manufacturing, the economy of the scale gives the impact to the price as well. So now the many companies working on the perovskite or tandem perovskite solar cells. I think we need to wait for a while for their real commercialization. And the next slide, I'd like to show the shift of the technology to the TOPCon. In 2023, the major products are, I can't, TOPCon, Park technology accounts for more than 70%, but last year, the TOPCon accounts for 71% of the market. And the TOPCon manufacturing capacity is now more than 800 gigawatt per year. And there's so many pathways to improve the higher efficiency or out of the PV modules. And I think we have still room for the improvement with these technologies. But I think it's very important to standardize the size of the PV modules, because this will affect the LCOE as well. And if the industry can standardize the size of the glass or polymers, that should be gives more lower manufacturing cost. And one of the key drivers for the future cost reduction is silver consumption. Last year, the silver usage for the PV is almost 20% of the total global consumption of the silver. And recent new technology needs more silver, but now the major companies are replacing the silver to the silver-coated coppers. And this also needs to show the reliability, but with this effort, the silver consumption could be reduced more and more. This is also the standardization of the modules. And now I'd like to go to my summary. The manufacturing capacity reached 1.5 terawatt last year. That we have enough capacity. India and USA includes the manufacturing capacity, but still China continues to dominate supply chain. And today I only talked about the PV module supply chain, but also the manufacturing equipment and also inverters, Chinese companies dominate. And global PV industry has overcapacity, and PV module manufacturers are suffering from lowering profit. But still there is space for cost reduction with standardization materials, new technologies. While sustainable investment is key and new technologies are need to ensure reliability. But anyway, the industry needs to prepare a terawatt-year market. But we need to focus on these issues. Okay, thank you for your attention. I'd like to thanks to NEDO the New Energy and Industry Technology Development Organization for the support of the IEA PVPS and Task 1.